Hey guys, welcome to another week of RPS Airsoft. Eric's grabbing some guns for us. Pshwa. Patches are still available if you guys are looking for them. Shout out to Royal Tactical again for making them. Awesome job. Right now, if you guys want work done, if you reach out to him now through the end of December, he'll actually give you 10% off of your order as long as you use our code, capital R, capital P, capital S, capital A, lowercase IR, SOFT 10. So that reads RPS in capitals, Airsoft with the A capitalized, and 10 for 10% off. Okay, go ahead and use that code, guys. Patches, t-shirts, flags, hats, you name it. Shoot them a message. They're awesome.
Well, hello everybody. How's it going? My name's Eric, and
I'm Danny.
yeah, that's Danny. Yeah, she's a little too, sometimes too extra, but it's okay. I still love her for it.
Always.
Yeah. Okay. You guys are gonna have to excuse my hands because unfortunately it is the winter, and unfortunately I do work on a lot of guns. And yeah, my hands do get a little scaly in the winter time. So
he's a lizard.
Yeah, maybe. Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so today we are starting with how do we put this on an airsoft gun? I'm just kidding. This is for a host. So something I have to do at home that, you know, I have to do later. But if somebody wants to come and do it for me, that'd be great. Okay, so today, for real this time, today we're doing something a little bit closer to home. Okay, we're going to break down a high kappa and show you guys all the parts all the way down to bare bones, and show you what you should upgrade and you should not upgrade, and you can leave the same. Oh, let's see. Roman BTWN joined us, and welcome.
Thanks for the shout out.
Yeah.
I joined too.
Oh yeah. Thank you for joining us, Danny.
Hey, I got out of bed today.
Yeah, she did. Oh my gosh. If you guys would see, it would be funny.
Hey Legion, what's up? Thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate
Legion,
all the support.
Mystic, you've been super supportive, especially on Discord. We appreciate your participation, and thank you for following us.
Yeah, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. We couldn't do anything without you guys, and for you guys' support. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay, so now let's get started. Okay. So this is your standard high kappa right here. You know, well, not really standard. It has an upgraded slide, upgraded outer barrel, upgraded hop-up unit, and a whole bunch of different upgrades. Okay. So let's start taking it apart. First, you need to make sure that this on the back.
How much would it cost roughly to have work done on an AEG labor-wise?
Labor-wise? Well, I mean, honestly, it just depends. Right now, it's $35 an hour. I'm sorry if you use our code. And I'm
making that post today. But hey, guys, it's $35 an hour right now.
$35 right now. Yeah. So it just depends on what you want done. Like if you just want a standard 1 hour job, that means like cleaning, checking gears, checking the motor height, cleaning up the hop-up unit, making sure your bucking's good, you know, all regular maintenance, you know what I mean, for just 1 hour. That'll be just fine. It'll be an hour, $35 right now until Christmas, right?
I think, yeah, we were going to do it through Christmas, and then stay tuned with us because we have an after Christmas deal that's going to be extra sweet.
Yep, pretty much. All right, so now,
Fernandez, what type of AEG work were you looking for?
Yeah,
that'll help us give you a better idea of
a better quote. Yeah. Also, please include, if you're asking for a quote, please include the model. If you know the model, who makes it, like, you know, VFC, Crytek, and Classic Army, whatever the model is. Just let me know what it is. You know what I mean? Because if you tell me, oh, I have an AEG M4. There's a lot of AEG M4s out there, guys. Like, an excessive amount. So, Is that what you want me to do? I got my producer over here like, hey, shove the hat.
I like the hat. I looked hard for the hat.
I know you did. Thank you. And I really appreciate it. But, all right, let's keep going. Okay, so this is a more upgraded gun, as you can tell. That has an upgraded infinity slide in it, two-tone. This was bought, I do believe, like around 8 years ago, actually. Yep, 8 years. Yeah, almost 9, actually. Yeah, 8 years. 8 years. And as you can tell, right here, it already wore down the paint, on it. This is this lower frame, believe it or not, it's still a TM high kappa frame that's been working for more than 8 years. These were 100% polished by the slide. I didn't do this like purposely. This was just worn in so well that the slide did that. Okay, and
you're gonna want to lift it higher.
Oh, lift it higher. Okay.
Yeah.
So the slide did that. Like, I didn't even know how. I honestly have no idea how much I shot this gun. I know that I shot this a lot of times. Actually, I've had this longer than Spider-Man, and yeah, as you can tell, there's no damage to it. Right here, there's a little wear. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. There's a little wear from the hammer, actually striking on the back of the frame right there. But it's not bad. It's actually really, really good for 8 years. My son was actually using this for quite a while.
Hey, just wanted to say hi to Frank from Battle Lab. Thanks for joining us. And then Eric Fernandez responded, the gun he was asking is a HK Elite Series MP5 with Avalon.
Ooh,
GB.
Yeah, it's a Avalon version 2 gearbox.
Oh, gearbox.
Yeah, that has a
I'm
quick.
like, that's not GBB.
No.
I'm like, he was asking about an AEG. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Gearbox. Got it.
This is why I make the decisions.
Yes.
I love you though.
Love you too.
Okay, yeah, we could totally do something with that. That's actually a really, really good gearbox that you have in there. Really compatible with a lot of the parts in stock. We can actually build you a high speed out of that, so it's really, really well done. And yeah, so we could totally do something with that. So
I think he was asking labor-wise price though.
Oh, labor-wise, well, like we said before, I mean, it just depends on what you want done. Like if you want gears, bushings, ball bearings installed, you know what I mean? There's a whole process that we have to go through and stuff. And honestly, the more parts you add, the more time it's going to be, because everything has to be retimed, to work with each other. So it's really, really important to be specific.
Okay, so
when it comes to the parts.
Oh, actually he answered. I don't have to be hypothetical. He bought it off. He bought it off.
Don't say another.
The motor gets hot.
Don't say umbrella.
He thinks he used the wrong batteries, but he'd rather be safe than sorry.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we could totally help you out. So if it gets warm, it could be it was shimped improperly. It was it was shimped improperly, or there was a cat in the background apparently.
It's the cutest little black cat.
Yeah, she's it's a black cat. I mean, what do you expect from a black cat? Okay, so
Fernando says he'll DM you directly.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, just let me know. Let me know what you want done. Like if you want just then a regular maintenance, then yeah, for sure, we could totally help you out. We could do pretty much everything you want to that gun. Like if you want high speeds, 13-to-1s, and all that stuff. Yeah, we could totally do it. Okay, let's see. First, don't forget to remove this with this pin right here. Okay, and pop it out, because otherwise, if you remove the 2 screws here and the screw here first, right, this is actually where your spring housing is for the main spring. And as you can see, you push it in, and there's a little button. Oh, that just popped out right there. And this little button right here is what holds your spring with tension inside the housing there. And this is just the housing.
Does that piece you were pointing to have a name?
Which one?
Like if somebody loses it, what would they look for to reorder it?
Oh my goodness. I forgot.
I would put you on the spot. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a spring. I believe it's just a spring. No, the plunger is this one, and then that should be just a detent that just holds it in place. But it usually comes as a set with this. Like, so if you buy, the spring housing, it actually comes with it, and they usually come with a copper one that you stick in there. You know what I mean? But each set is different, and TM uses everything plastic, so pretty happy. This gun has lasted for so long. You know what I'm also very happy about and thankful?
Me?
Well, oh God, she caught me off guard there. Okay, is that, as you can tell here, for so many years working, there's no damage here, especially here. As you can see from the spring guide, there's no damage here. There's no damage in the ramp right here, all the way across from the slide. There's a little bit of scratches right here and right here, only because of the slide going up and down. You know what I mean? When it recoils, it goes up and it comes back down. So other than that, yeah, it looks pretty good for being 8 years old. Okay, cool. So now we do a leaf spring check. Make sure that it's always bent the same way. So the leaf springs here, and here, these two always wear out. So you always got to make sure that the leaf springs, there's a lot more pressure coming down here, right, than here, because this actually does the disconnect. This is the disconnect that resets the system and pushes this up and lets the hammer reset and do all that. So always make sure this has pressure on it, and this is just a little bit higher so I can release easy off of the hammer, because this is the leaf arm that holds down the hammer. Okay, so I'll show you in just a second exactly what I mean. Okay, so now let's move on to the frame. Okay, so this is your grip, and that's the frame. And okay, to take this out, little flat head right here, right? You push it in, and then turn. Oh, which way? Okay, turn up. Just gotta make sure you push it. Okay, there. No, wait. It's down. No, it was up. Oh, this one's stuck. Oh. Okay. So you push the trigger forward. You can see it. Then I don't know if you can see in there. Push it up. Oh, okay. So right in front, right behind the trigger, right? I don't know if you guys can see that moving right there. That right there is the little detent that actually holds the mag release in place. So you pop that up, and you can slide the release over to the side. Okay, then after that, you can remove your trigger and your trigger bar. Okay, and then that's the bare frame right there. Oops. Yeah, that's the bare frame. Okay, so and these actually you can actually replace it.
Now that you've removed it from the thing, why don't you hold it up so people can see that nub you were talking about?
Which nub?
On the detent.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, lady. Okay, so right here. This right here is what you're sliding up with a flathead screwdriver right here. And you're compressing the spring that's in this housing in here, so it'll hold the detent in place right here. Okay, so just that. Always make sure you check the mag release, because there's always wear right here from the magazine actually catching on there. So if this is too worn, I've seen this a lot on AW high kappas, is that if this wears down too much, it'll let the magazine sit lower in the frame, and it won't sit right in your gun, and it'll either, one, light strike, or two, just won't shoot at all, and it'll be just because of that. Like, all you have to do is check is push the magazine up a little bit, and it'll shoot. So if that's worn, that's what happens. Also, this pin right here is, you push this out to this side. Well, it doesn't matter the side. You can push it out either side, but make sure you don't bend this when taking this out. This is really, really important. This is very, very easily bent. Okay, you always got to make sure you push it one way and one way only, right? And make sure that it's level. So if you have, like, let's say, like you know, something like this.
Hey Sam, thanks for joining.
Hey, what's up, man?
We did get your message. We were just setting up for the video right now.
Yeah.
Eric, he asked how his gun's coming along, if he found anything.
Oh yeah. I just have to redo. I'm halfway done through it. I have to redo the timing just a little bit more just to get it shooting properly on, you know, shooting fast, you know, on the fast trigger. But other than that, yeah, it should be good. Okay, so you grab something that you can level the trigger on like this and make sure the bar.
Sam, you almost forgot today was Friday. You almost forgot about us.
Dang.
Oh.
Oof. Okay, so.
Ooh. Next thing on our advertisement, I should make an Eric Airsoft calendar.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Okay. Okay. So with the trigger bar, yeah, always make sure you only go one way and one way only. Okay. Like and that's pretty much it. Okay.
What's up, Sport Bike Jeff? Thanks for joining.
Hello. Okay. So now, okay, let's keep that. Okay. So we did that. That is completely taken apart. Okay. That's all the parts on there. And let's keep going. Okay, cool. So now to the actual frame, and you know, this is the part that gives everybody problems right here. Okay, so first off, you want to remove the safeties. Okay, so start on this side. You wiggle it, and get something under it. Yeah, it's just holding on there. Always make sure.
That part that gives everyone problems. What's it called?
The frame. Yes, this is the frame.
Mm-hmm. I think you were moving the beaver tail.
Are you talking about the safety bars?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yes. Okay. Because everybody listens to this. So you make sure you get a little tiny flathead and you get it under here. Okay. It's always going to be active, like up before you remove it. Okay.
I know it's going to be hard for you, but can you do that off the table?
Oh, Jesus. Really?
I know. You can't see it.
Okay.
I'm watching it.
All right. So apparently I got to make this float. Okay. Okay.
Oh, dang, Sam, you've been up since 3 a.m.?
Dang.
I feel you, believe me. I worked my day job yesterday. I was working from 8:30 to 5 p.m. And then I got off and had like a short nap. And then I worked 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. And then I had like a brief shower. And then like I worked my day job today from 8:30 to 5 p.m. And now I'm doing this.
Yep.
So believe me, I get it. I'm tired.
Okay, so this one slides out, as you can tell, like really, really easily. But here is where everybody loses this, okay? So you just got to make sure you first, I'm going to show it this way so everybody can see it. You angle it out a little bit until you hear a pop. Well, it won't be loud, but that means the detent will be out of its housing in the front.
If this is your first time doing this, don't forget to wear safety glasses.
Oh, there it is. You heard it? And going dink.
I did.
Yep. So that means the detent is out. So now that there's no pressure on the actual safety detent, you just grab this, lift it out, and that is your detent right here. This is really, really important because this detent is actually pretty large, as you can tell, and there's a really strong spring behind it. See, that's the beaver tail. It just falls out. See, and there's another detent behind it, and this really large spring. You need to make sure you don't let that fly, because otherwise you have to buy a new set. And trust me, they have their own sizes. The only ones that I know fit for sure on a high kappa frame, like just drop and then they work just fine, are the Airsoft Masterpiece ones. And I believe 5KU used to make them. I don't know if they do anymore, because there's a lot of parts disappearing out of nowhere. But yeah, they used to make one too, and I believe UAC, now Dynamic Precisions, was the other one. What's up?
One thing, hello Mr. Carrillo, and also Eric, Sam says, do you recommend changing the frame or keeping it original? No,
are you kidding? I don't. Honestly, when it comes to a high kappa frame, the TM ones actually work really good. If you set them good and you know what you're doing, you know what I mean, and you know how to set them, trust me, this is proof that they last a really long time. Now, if you don't go crazy and you know, put like super extra heavy parts, like I'm talking like M150 spring and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can actually make it last a long time. Like this is a more customized one that it's like extremely expensive, right? But if I sit here and take off, this one has a little bit stronger of a detent on it, so actually I have to use a tool. There we go. That one has a stronger detent only because I wanted it to stay. Okay, as you can tell, there's no damage on the inside. And some of you guys have seen me actually play with this gun. So as you can tell, a little bit of damage only on right there, only because of the anodizing.
And really rare, some of you have seen me play with it.
Yeah, that is true.
Like the 3-gun event at Tac City.
Yeah. Let Danny borrow it, never doing that again. I'm just kidding.
The extended mags are a little bit much for me.
Yeah.
What's up, the sky is fixed. Thanks for joining.
So I'm going to put this back. So as you can tell, there's no damage to the hop-up unit. There's no damage to the side. There's a couple of scuffs here and there from the paint coming off. You know, right here, right there.
Thanks for all the hearts, guys. Really feeling the love.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Thank you. That is awesome. Yeah, so yeah, this gun, yeah. So as you can tell, there's a little bit of wear in there, only because of the hammer, and that's pretty much it. You know, I mean, not even the X300 has put any damage on the frame, which is actually pretty rare for this. Okay, so now let's keep going. Okay, so now that you guys have the detents out and the springs and both ambidextrous safety, and on top of that, this will fall out. As soon as you take out the safeties off, this is going to just fall out, okay? All right, so now we have to undo this screw right here. And this comes out like that. Ooh. Okay, put that aside. And then this just lifts up, right? And you got to be careful because there's all kinds of springs under here that you don't want flying everywhere. Okay, so you need to lift it in one go and make sure that spring doesn't come off. And there's another spring under this little detent right here is the actual valve knocker. This is what hits the valve on the magazine and makes the gas come out into the valve. Okay, so if you're going to take this off, you got to be very, very careful because it's under pressure the entire time. Okay, so I can't make this one happen in the air. Okay, I'm sorry.
You can't what?
I can't take this spring off in the air. I'm sorry.
Yes, you can.
Okay, there it goes. Okay.
Your
now,
nickname says you can.
Anyway. Okay, so that spring is under pressure in front of here. Okay, so when you remove it, you just got to lift and flip this way, and it just comes out by itself.
Give it a little bit of an angle. You got quite a glare on there.
Oh, sorry. Okay, and this is the valve knocker, right? And it just literally falls right out. There's a channel that it goes into, and it just falls out. There's that, and then there's this housing right here. This is another reset right here. This is the reset for the valve knocker. So when it's under pressure, right, and the valve knocker goes forward because of the hammer hitting it, right, this locks it into place, right, and then once the slide comes forward, it resets it, and then the valve knocker goes back. Okay, so there's a spring in here that's very, very tiny that is being held in place by this entire housing here. Okay, so you guys gotta be really, really, really careful with that one because it's like super tiny spring. So give me a second. Okay. All right, so there's that screw. Okay. Just gotta make sure you hold it in place, like no matter what. Okay. And then try to hold your fingers like all the way around the housing when removing it, because it's gonna pop out with force, unfortunately. With some force, not a lot, but some force.
It's highly recommended you don't do things like this over grass.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't ask us how we know, but we know.
Okay, so as you can see, okay, cool.
Ooh, what's up, Bacon Bits and Dex?
Okay.
What's up, guys?
Hey guys. Okay, so this is the spring. As you can see, there's a little indent that it goes in right here, like that, and that's where it sits. This actually sits down. I'm gonna put this spring down right here. This actually sits in the frame in here like that. Okay, so the spring pushes this up, and then when the slide comes over, resets, lets the valve knocker go back, and then just stays in place, right? And just goes back. It just stays in place behind under the valve knocker. And then when the gun is reset, goes up, right? Like let's say it's the last round, it'll reset again, and then locking the valve knocker in the back of the frame and out of the way, because otherwise if it stays forward, it'll activate the valve, quite a bit. So when your gun goes full auto, this is one of the reasons why it goes full auto, is because this breaks off, right? So this top of it breaks in half. So therefore, this, when the valve comes out, when the valve knocker comes out, gets stuck up, and it has no way to reset on here because this breaks off and your gun starts going full auto. So this is one of the reasons why it goes full auto. The other reason is this sear here, that this leaf spring here is not pushing down enough on the reset on the opposite side, which is the reset for the hammer, which is right here, right? And that'll definitely make it go full auto. And this one or this one is pushing too much on here, and it's not catching on the hammer.
Can you
or not enough, I should say.
Can you go ahead and lay that sear flat so people can see it? Because you kind of had it head up.
Like this?
Nope, on its side. There you go.
I mean, face up?
So people could see it. You had the tips, the prongs pointing at the
like
camera.
this? Oh,
yeah.
look at me.
You can't see much like that.
That's why they call fingers. Just kidding. But yeah, so this is one of the main issues why your gun goes full auto, is because of this. This other one, it's a little bit more rare, only because it's behind a spring, yes, but I mean, it just slides down just a little bit, unless you use like CO2 or a very violent green gas, like the WeTech black gas. Then yeah, it'll definitely mess up your gun pretty badly. So with regular green gas, it should be just fine.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but the sears...
You're wrong.
You suck. If the sears is what's causing the full auto, it can be fixed to a certain extent. Once you've corrected it too many times, the metal's too soft, and you will have to replace that.
Yeah, exactly. This just wears out over time, you know what I mean? So you can bend it back as much as you want, and it'll just give out.
Remember in school when you would like unfold a paper clip, and then at one point the paper clip would just snap in half? Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, Danny used to do that all the time.
I did. I still do.
So here's the hammer.
Don't give me paper clips.
So here's the hammer. Okay. What was this thing? Oh yeah, this is before it became Precision Dynamics or whatever. This was an actual UAC hammer. Old school. So yeah.
Sam, Sam asked, did you replace the Trident? Last time he saw a guy at the shop, he was having trouble with it. By Trident, did you mean the Sears? Eric, can you hold that up again?
Yeah, are you talking about these?
This piece? Just let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Okay, so as you can tell, there's nothing else in there. Let's take that out. It's completely blank. Let's put that aside. Okay, cool. So this is the hammer. It goes right here, right?
Yeah, he is talking about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can be replaced.
Yep. Okay, so this is...
How much are they? Like $6?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. So this is the actual sear that holds onto the hammer. As you can tell, that engages with the hammer right there. Holds it in place. So when you pull, you pull your trigger. So this goes right here. Just sitting like that. Okay, this is pushed up at all times. Okay, this here on the bottom right here is being pushed up by this finger, this third one right there, and then that middle one's being held in place for the hammer for it to lock in place like that. Now, when you pull the trigger bar actually hits this right under here, right? And then pushes it. As you can see, releases the hammer. Push, 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 and then the hammer hits all the way up. Boom. And then this here comes down, and guess what? This top black one just reset, right? And then you feel that click. That's it sliding off, right? And sliding under the hammer so the hammer can reset again and come down, and the motion happens all over again where it locks into place like that. Okay, so that's why this one is really, really important in it, that it holds good pressure on the disconnect sear on the bottom here for the hammer. I mean for the hammer sear, and because otherwise it won't engage properly there. What you'll have happen sometimes is that it'll have cock. So it'll fire, right? And then there's too much pressure on there, and it'll go to fire, right? And you'll pull the trigger, and it won't clear the second one, and it'll catch. And that's how you get that motion right there. And that's like a half cycle. It'll catch on there on the second one and not fire all the way. That's if you have too much pressure on this sear in the middle. Now, if it has just the right amount of pressure, it just needs to be a little tiny bit for it to sit on that sear. A lot of pressure is needed on the bottom one. On the top one, not a lot. It's just barely to hold it in place. So when these two, as you can tell, these two are pushing, right? And show one more time. So trigger bars.
Sam says thank you. He's been waiting for these videos, and you got a lot of hearts for your explanation. So good job.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, so as you can tell, one more time. I'm going to do it one more time. So my thumb right here is the trigger bar. Okay, so the trigger bar comes up, hits that, resets that, releases the hammer all the way. You're still pushing back on the trigger. Boom, releases, and then the slide comes in, resets it, and goes back. And then the trigger bar lets go because you let go of the trigger. And then guess what? Now reset. Okay? So that timing right there is like really, really important. Okay, so there's the hammer. And the hammer sear. I'll end up showing it. Okay, so wow, this one's actually a really good shape still. Okay, so you want to make sure.
Hey, Sam was able to find that purple outer barrel he was looking for.
Oh, nice. Good job, man. I tried, but yeah.
What brand?
What brand? Most likely Gunsmith Bros right now, because I think they're the only company that's actually making anything purple right now.
He says he'll be here in 2 days.
Nice. Okay, so this is actually still really, really good. You always want to make sure the actual hammer sear, it's pointy. Okay, like if it goes round at any point, it's gonna slip off, and it's just gonna let your gun go full auto because of that. These are very, very rare for, like, if it's a good quality one, like this is a TM one. TM actually makes these out of steel, if I remember right. Let me see. I need a stronger.
Hey, I am on Shore Cat. What's up?
Oh no, I guess not. I guess it's treated aluminum. Dang. I forgot. But they make these very well. Honestly, like with the TM ones, I don't rarely change them. Like it'd be like, something like if it fails catastrophically, like I use a CO2 on it, then yeah, of course it'll break. But or too heavy of a hammer spring, because you have to remember the hammer spring is being pushed. I mean, the hammer's being pushed by the hammer spring from the bottom here. So if you put something like extremely heavy, we're talking like a 150 hammer spring on there, dude. Oof, you're definitely gonna blow that up. That. And then this is the hammer. This connector right here. As you can tell, there's a lot of grease on these parts. You want to make sure, not a lot, but you want to make sure they are covered in grease in some of them, so they can move very smoothly inside the frame. Okay, as you can tell, there's grease in there, grease in here,
Real quick, you had a direct chat. Someone asked how much gears would be. This is for the Battle Lab build that you're doing for the...
Well, for that one, I could probably use his and boost it up to like maybe 25. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to go too crazy on those. And because, I mean, on APS, they do have 16-to-1s in there. So if we just clip a couple of teeth off of the sector gear, it should be just fine. Like, you should get a very comparable and very nice, rate of fire.
Without switching gears?
Without switching gears, yeah. Okay. So now...
Sorry, guys. That's what conversations with Eric and myself sound like most of the time. We'll be in the middle of a normal conversation. Someone will shoot us a message that I'll see, and I'll be like, hey, babe, answer this question. And then we just go back to normal.
Pretty much. Okay, so now let's move over to the slide. Okay, so this is an upgraded spring guide. Okay, so this is an Airsoft Masterpiece spring guide. It's actually a 2-piece system. So for this one, yours might not be like this. Yours might be a regular TM one, which does not come apart. That's probably something like, let me see if I have one handy. Oh, there we go. Ha. See? Okay. So yours will be something like that. Like a solid, solid one like this, okay? So always make sure, hold pressure, guide plug, work that in there.
Did you get a new chat?
And do that. What's up?
Did you get a new chat? When I changed screens, I lost the history.
No.
No? Okay.
Wait, did you switch to RPS?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had to answer a question on RPS.
Got it. Okay. All right. So these are a little bit more specialized. So as you can tell, there's a seam right there.
Can you explain to the new people to Airsoft what the blue things are?
These are short. This is a short stroke kit. I believe is the Angel Custom short stroke kit that I threw in there. I wanted to use the UAC or Dynamic Precision Sound system that they have, but they were completely out, so I had to use this. And this is a stock TM spring right here, and the reason why it moves so quickly is because of the short stroke kit, it actually compresses the spring more and gives it more tension, so therefore pushing it from like I think they use a 100 tension spring on their stock ones. It pushes it to about a 120 with a short stroke kit.
And what is the purpose exactly of a short stroke kit?
The travel on the frame / where it travels.
And then you were showing people the seam.
No, I know, but hold on. You asked a question about the short stroke kit, so I'm going to answer it. Okay.
I thought you were closing it up. I'm like, wait, no, you weren't done answering.
Okay. So basically this is like this, right? And right now I know it's not catching properly, right? Let me see if I can make it.
While you're doing that, Sam is wondering why many people use the cow, the black and yellow and blue.
Oh yeah, the cow ones too. Okay, yeah, they're good too. They're basically the same thing. Each different color is a different tension of resistance, yeah. So it's kind of like how hard the plastic is, I should say. So I think the way it goes, it goes blue's the softest, or yellow, and then it has different colors. And I think the black one is like really, really hard rubbery, plastic. And you want to use those to, let's see, cushion the blow, or do you want it to move faster forward? I believe the hard one is for it to recoil faster, and the soft ones are to actually absorb more of the blow into the blowback unit and stuff like that. Because, I mean, I would imagine so, because these are really, really squishy. And they absorb all of the damage, and I've used the other ones, and they're okay, they're good, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I just stick with what's tried and true for me, which are these. So anyway, okay, so let's say you have your frame here and your slide, right? And as you can tell, this slide catch area only lands right here, right? It's just barely enough. I short stroked it enough just to be able to take out the magazine, the slide catch, which is the lock also for the frame, just barely out of the gun. And it basically gives you a faster movement, faster reset, and also a little bit of a stronger, snappier, response to your system. Also, it absorbs a lot of the recoil that happens in your system. So, I mean, if you want a short stroke, yeah, go for it. I mean, I've seen some kids like use like all of them, which is like 4 or 5 of them. I only use like 4 on there, and I'm like, oof, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Kirby, thanks for joining. What's up, Scotty, Steamo? Hey, guys.
Hey, guys, what's up? All right, so now...
You got about 20 minutes left.
20 minutes. Okay, I think we could do it. Okay, cool. So now this one, if you scoot it forward a little bit, right?
What's up, it's Witcho.
You can unscrew the front of it. Okay. You can unscrew the front of it like this. As you can see, it's splitting. You take that out, and then you just keep your finger on it, decompress it, and pop the spring out the back. Okay, there's the short stroke kit, and there's the spring. There is the guide plug, and here is your outer barrel hop-up unit, inner barrel bucking. That's the blowback. You can see it's the more upgraded Airsoft Masterpiece blowback unit. Okay, so there it is. There's that. Okay, this one all you have to do is you turn it and it slides right out. Okay, so as you can see, oh, kind of cardinal sin. There's a BB in the chamber. Ah, you didn't clear it. Oh, there's oil in there. Cool. I'm gonna clean it.
Ooh, you got a dirty gun.
I know, right? Okay.
In the camera.
Hold on one second.
No, for the people who have never cleaned a barrel before.
I know, I was gonna explain that. 1 second. Okay, so
15 minutes almost.
all right, so here's your cleaning rod. Got a little piece of paper. Cut a square. Put it like that. Okay. Then grab this end right here that looks like the end of a needle, the back end of a needle, and you thread that in there, right? And you just grab it, shove it in there, turn it, take it out, and you can go all the way back through the bucking. Don't go back, okay? If you go all the way through to the bucking, just follow all the way through, because otherwise you could damage the bucking on the way back. So don't do that. And here it is. Here's the Airsoft Masterpiece hop-up unit. And I believe is a PDI inner barrel, if I remember right. This was, and it still is, sorry. It's an Airsoft Masterpiece outer barrel, which apparently I'm not in the market right now. And yes, it is threaded for Airsoft Masterpiece outer barrel. That's weird these days, especially. So there's that. Okay. And there's the hop-up unit. Okay, so to take apart the hop-up unit, you just got to undo these 2 screws right here. 1, 2, and it just pops right out, and that's it. That's your hop-up unit. You got to remove this arm right here. Pops off, and that's that. That's the bucking and inner barrel.
Ooh. Ah.
You know what, Denny?
Hey, speaking of oohs and ahs, shout out real quick to Team 10Ken. Thank you guys for the patch. Eric?
Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, appreciate it.
Patch.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, thanks, Annie. You just made me put grease on it.
You're welcome. Now it's worn in and extra special. Actually, it's really clean. You can see it from here.
I know, I'm just kidding.
You didn't do anything.
I know, I'm just kidding. Okay, so 2 screws. Okay. And you just put that on there. And grab this one, put it on the other side, and that's it. Okay, with the hop up and the inner barrel, okay, there's inner barrel has 2 little notches here and here. Okay, you always got to make sure that those notches match the hop up unit to the inner barrel, because otherwise it'll just fall right out and, you know, shoot out your inner barrel. And I don't think you want to do that.
You have a request for next time. Can you do a Glock?
Can I do a Glock? Okay, I could do that.
If anyone needs a Glock worked on, let us know. Be featured next Friday.
Okay, so then you got to remove the screw up top. That comes off. This lifts up. There's usually a spring right here, but I took it off because I really didn't need it. Okay, and then to take out the blowback housing, it's an Allen key in the back, right there. Just pop that in there. Remove that screw right there. It just literally falls out of the gun like that. The spring. Okay, as you can see, this is a very stiff spring. I do believe it is a Airsoft Masterpiece M120 on that. And this the surprising part that everybody's gonna be like, what? This is a stock TM nozzle. Yeah, I know, right? I shouldn't be using a stock TM nozzle on this kind of build, but I do. I use it all the time. Still perfectly fine. See, the thing is that with guns like these, you can't go too crazy on the blowback on the green gas and stuff like that, because otherwise you'll definitely end up blowing something.
No red gas, no black gas. Be smart, guys.
Yeah, use regular green gas. You know, pop that in there, and the nozzle spring, right? It is a little stiffer on this one. You know, and the only reason why is because I do want it to come back and reset. You know, and see if I can show it. Yeah. No, it's grabbing right now. It's not aligned because I have it out. But yeah, like so on these you could use the 120 springs on here. They're a little bit stiffer, but they actually sit in there really well, and they make sure that your gun goes back. So there, rear
What's
sight.
up, Daft Milk?
Comes right out. And that's it. That's the entire thing.
Alright, you have 10 minutes. Put it back together.
What, are you challenging me?
I am. You have 10 minutes.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Give us hearts, guys. You think you can do it? 10 minutes.
Are you really gonna time me?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, you're terrible.
Daft says, howdy.
Hi.
Ooh, there's a heart.
Oh
There it
gosh.
goes.
You're really gonna make me do this right now? Fine.
That's a lot of hearts. They're still coming.
Oh yeah? Jeez. I have to do this like in real time.
I believe in you.
Really?
Ooh, while he's working really fast right now, guys, now is the perfect time to ask him questions.
No, it's
Because
not.
it slows him down.
No, it's not.
Don't forget to put
Shut
that in
up,
the
Danny.
camera.
No.
Focus.
No, Danny. Bad Danny.
Yep.
No questions.
He likes to talk with his hands.
Yeah, I know.
The council is watching. Make haste.
You know what? I am not talking to you right now.
No, that was a comment from Daft.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
It's funny.
Not funny.
We require more Vespian gas. What's that from? StarCraft? It, like popped into my head right now.
I don't know.
I think it is. We require more minerals. Sam says he knows the answers. He asks a lot of questions.
What?
He's giving you kudos. He's saying
Oh.
Eric knows answers because he asks you lots of questions.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Thank you, Sam. You
Thank
keep him
you.
on his toes.
Yeah, thank you. Like, really.
Daft Milk says, hey, you missed a pin.
No, I did not.
Watch. I'm going to laugh if you did.
You know, You're not helping, Danny.
I'm helping so much. This is quite entertaining for me.
This is not entertaining.
I think they disagree with you. It's entertaining.
No, it is not. Oh my god, the spring guide. I put a lot of Loctite in there. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this in 10 minutes. You're crazy.
Now would be a really good time for me to put my really cold fingers on the back of your neck.
No! You did not. Ah! Distracting.
Hey, camera.
Yeah, I know. God. You're a pain. No, I'm not.
Damn, you were off camera. Show the peoples what they want to see.
Well, no. Because, yeah, no. Not right now. Hold on. Okay, let's see in the frame. Oh my god, you're freaking terrible. Can't believe you put me in the spot like this. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to.
What kind of noise was that?
It's called I'm Dying. That's what it's called.
Did he jinx you? Are you missing a pin?
No. I just gotta go through and find all the springs and stuff. Remember, there's a lot of parts in this thing.
Ooh, you're almost out of time. Hurry.
I know.
Hurry.
Danny, stop.
You know, it's only been like 3.5 minutes, right?
No.
4 minutes. Yeah, you're way good.
This is the really pain in the butt difficult part.
Ooh. Sam says, thanks for the 3 patches. You're welcome, Sam.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I made sure to pack his lunch and I gave him 3 patches for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Ooh. Daft Milk throws up the eyes. He's watching.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh. Tick-tock.
Jeez.
Oh, he said go faster or no dinner.
Oh.
Ooh, challenge accepted.
No. There. Oh, we forgot the notifications to turn it off on the phone.
Oh, darn. You guys are being vibrated by, what is that, Air Combat Battlefield? They play tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you guys are in Idaho, go check out Air Combat Battlefield. They play on Saturdays right now. It's real chill. They got like bunkers and a bunch of dunes you can hide behind. It's very, very milsim. Speedsofters, follow the milsim rules out there, okay? I know speedsofting is fun to be a speedsofter, but like, when in milsim, land milsim.
No.
Really?
I'm just kidding. Play however. Just follow the rules, man.
Yeah, please follow the rules.
Okay, so there's that. That. Alright, well.
Can he do it?
No, I cannot.
Bob the Builder, can he fix it? Yes, he can!
I give up.
I kind of like made that a Christmas tune.
I know, it's
Deck
terrible.
the Halls. That came out of nowhere.
It's terrible.
Christmas has invaded my mind.
Apparently.
Oh, speaking of Christmas, if anyone needs a build for Christmas, for their kids, for themselves, for their family, for a teammate or whatever, our orders are stacking up. So if you, our lead time is still about a week and a half. We haven't like overloaded so far that it's slowing us down yet, but if you guys need a project, I would definitely reach out and start, you know, kind of arranging that. And we are having our discount right now through the rest of December, $35 for labor instead of $40. So, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. I love that movie. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, Jesus. Home Alone. Really?
Heck yeah.
Jeez. Why do you have to bring Home Alone into this? Like, it's so wrong.
Dude. Home Alone and, like, Die Hard are, like, my favorite Christmas movies.
Of course. We can't forget about Die Hard, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Ooh, can he do it?
No.
Add the stress, guys. Make the comments. Thank you, Sam. He said thanks. Nice.
Give me a second.
One Mississippi.
Yep. Pretty much. 2 Mississippi. Right? Oh. Okay. See what we're doing.
Don't forget to show the camera what you're doing.
I know. I'm trying to get this over.
He says you still missed a pin.
No. What?
Daft Milk, I appreciate you.
Thanks. Really?
Eric, not so much, but I appreciate you.
No.
You have brought humor to my day.
Thanks. Nothing like a little bit of pressure to get you working, right, Danny?
Mm-hmm. He says no problem, anytime.
Yeah.
Alright, and that is how you from start to finish put a pistol together in 10 minutes.
No. I guess. Alright. But I did get stuck on one thing. And I have to fix because it's going to drive me crazy.
Well, you have 2 minutes, so say your hellos and goodbyes while you fix and explain what you're fixing while you fix.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Goodbye. Thank you so much for following us.
Yeah, thanks you guys.
Thanks for joining us today. He's fixing a thing because he's OCD and it's going to bug him.
Yep, pretty much.
He didn't line something up how he likes it.
Yeah. Well, is the spring guide here. Unfortunately, something was in there. It didn't go on smoothly. I felt it. It broke my screwdriver.
You broke the screwdriver?
Yeah.
Aww.
It's okay. That's why I had to move on away from the from the frame. Okay, there's something in here. Oh.
Alright, guys.
Cleaning
We'll definitely
it up.
see you next Friday. We're going to cut out any minute here. Instagram cuts us off at 1 hour.
Yeah, thank you guys. Really, really appreciate it.
Sam says he's got 2 Kappas your way. 2
Oh.
Kappas.
Right on. And now I won't be speed building them. I'll be definitely taking my time on them.
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's see. We can get this finished. Yeah, okay, so this is a little bit of a pain. Oh, got 27 seconds left. My phone says, oh no.
27 seconds. 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17,
Oh.
16, 15,